day is done, and your Papa Augustus must serenade Mama Calypso before our guests get here in the morning. The old sailor knows the way of the water, the pull of the tide and the fury she brings. And some sailors say the waters will guide. The old sailor knows the way of the water, the pull of the tide. What is with you? The old sailor knows the way of the water, the pull of the tides and the fury she brings. And some sailors say the waters will guide you to fire. Go back to the house. The last little bit of peace and quiet I'm going to get all week, and you are going to ruin it. Go! The old sailor knows the way of the water, the pull of the tide and the fury she brings. And some sailors say the waters will guide you to follow her car. What was that? Hello? Is somebody there? Who's there? Just hearing things, old man. Get it together. Oh, great. Someone left one of the cargo trunks half open. Wind knocking it around. Probably that noise I heard earlier. What's in here anyways? What the hell is that? Help! Somebody please help! Ah!
Welcome back, listeners. It's been quite some time since our last journey into mystery together. I trust you've been doing well. Hitting the gym, cleaning up your diet. Yeah, me either. This evening's frightful tale centers on a young couple as they prepare to spend the rest of their lives together. One, a Hollywood star. The other, a politician with aspirations for the highest office in the land. Will their high-profile relationship survive long enough to make it to the altar? Will they? Let's begin our tale where all of the most terrifying stories do, an entertainment news program.
Hello, and welcome to eBiz Live. This is your one-stop shop for all the latest entertainment, news, and gossip. Let's get into today's top story. And my friends, it is a doozy. The most anticipated wedding of the year between Hollywood's newest A-lister and star of this summer's highest-grossing movie, Romero, Hannah Riley, and Florida Congressman Connor Mitchell. The ceremony will be taking place on a private Caribbean island on loan to current U.S. President and father of the groom, Richard Mitchell. You know what that means, folks. This ceremony will be for the most exclusive of guests. We're talking foreign dignitaries and Hollywood elite. Our sources tell us that the wedding party is currently headed to the island for a few days of sun and fun before the big ceremony. I, for one, can imagine the amazing time they must be having right now.
It's okay, Julie. Just get it all out of your system.
I swear I don't remember eating half of that. We're gonna need to find another way off this island after the wedding. I don't know if my stomach can take another boat ride like this.
Well, not to say I told you so, but maybe yelling at the captain to get us there ASAP wasn't the best idea.
We're on a tight schedule, Hannah. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mom, how you holding up? Boat ride got you feeling sick too?
I'm doing fine, sweetie. Totally fine. I think I'm more nervous about meeting Connor's family on the island. I don't want to do anything to embarrass you.
Short of you showing my baby pictures to the president, there isn't a thing you can do to embarrass me, Mom.
Promise?
Cross my heart, hope to die.
I love you, Banana.
I love you too, Mom.
Ladies, please watch your step as you exit the boat. My crew and I will bring your luggage ashore shortly. In the meantime, please see the resort manager, Augustus Crimenos, regarding any needs you may have.
And where can we find Mr. Crim...
Not on this boat.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see him when we see him. Thank you, Captain. We really appreciate your hospitality.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind taking us to Mr. Augustus Crimenos?
No need. I am Augustus Crimenos. How may I help you, Miss...
Hamilton. Julie Hamilton. I'm the personal assistant to the bride-to-be, Miss Hannah Riley.
Hello, Mr. Crimenos, and thank you for agreeing to host us for the next few days.
Ah, yes. Miss Riley, we are so excited to have you here. I trust the ride-in wasn't too rough.
Please, call me Hannah. And I didn't have my sea legs under me, but I fared better than most.
Don't worry, ladies. I'm sure by the end of your stay, you'll be one of us.
Here's hoping. Maybe I'll finally get to do that pirate movie I've always wanted to do.
Mr. Crimenos, do you have any idea when the rest of our party will be arriving? They could only fit 3 of us on the first boat.
If my eyes don't deceive me, I believe those boats on the horizon are the remainder of your group.
Yep, that's Connor. And his father's Armanda.
Banana, I'm not feeling the best. Would you mind if I go ahead and lie down for a bit?
Of course, Mom. Mr. Crimenos, could you please have a member of your staff show my mom to her room?
Certainly, Hannah. Ortiz!
Yes, sir.
Escort this woman to Suite 12 and bring her anything she asks for. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Mrs. Riley, Ortiz will carry your bag and show you where you will be staying. If you require anything at all, please let my staff know.
Thank you so much, sir. I'll see you later, Banana.
Excuse me, ma'am, but are you Hannah Riley, star of Romero and the upcoming high school reunion?
Shut up, you weirdo. Mr. Crimenos, this is the groom, Connor Mitchell.
Hello.
Thank you for hosting us for the next few days.
Of course, Mr. Mitchell.
And Julie, you okay? Looking a little green in the gills.
I'm fine. As it turns out, my body doesn't agree with ocean travel.
Well, you better perk up. Bryson arrived shortly after you all took off.
Bryson's here? Oh, right. Your fencing partner. It'll be nice to see him and Brooke.
No, Brooke. They broke up last week.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Julie, please remember that I need your attention on getting ready for this wedding.
Absolutely, Hannah. Whatever you need.
Also, I thought you said Bryson wasn't going to make it, Connor.
He was able to sneak it into his schedule. Don't you like Bry?
No, I do, but this means our wedding party is offset.
Well, I have a thought about that, actually.
The Pelican has come ashore. I repeat, the Pelican has come ashore. Do you copy? Over.
I copy. Over.
You two realize we're the only people on this channel, right?
What do you mean, Agent Pinwheel? Over.
It's actually Pinewood. Over.
We need to stay in constant communication to ensure the safety of the Pelican. Over.
Sure. But it's just the 3 of us right now, and we all just took the boat over with the Pelican. So I think...
Listen, Pinecone, even though our radios can reach the security detail 2 miles offshore, Agent Jones and I understand the importance of our assignment. Over.
It's actually.
And it'll be a cold day in Tahiti before I get caught off guard. Is that understood? Over.
Understood.
Understood what? Over.
Over. Over. Pelican, Mr. President, the dock has been secured.
Thanks, Pinhead. Now, where'd my son get off to?
I'm over here, Dad. Just checking in with Hannah.
Hannah, how are you?
I'm doing well, Mr. President. How are you?
Oh, come on now, Hannah. We'll be married soon. I'm sure you can start referring to him as Dad.
No, she's right. Mr. President is good. Connor, do they have our meeting suite set up yet?
Meeting suite?
Oh, right. Dad wanted to set a space aside to go over a few upcoming bills. Julie, were we able to procure the space?
Yes, Connor. I'll check with Mr. Kremenos right now.
Connor, may I have a word with you? Are you serious right now? You and I both know what deal you're talking about.
Hannah, look, I know you're upset, but I think my dad is coming around to axing the Atlantic Coastline Pipeline portion of the bill.
You mean to tell me that President Dick over there is going to turn down the opportunity to put in an oil pipeline? Give me a break, Connor.
Sweetie, I don't want to fight about this right now. Just give me a couple hours to try and convince him otherwise. Also, please stop calling him that.
What? It's his name. Ugh, fine. But this better not take over the next few days. We are here to get ready for the wedding and relax, not work.
I promise.
Good. You're back. You calm her down?
He didn't need to calm me down. I'm perfectly capable of handling my emotions.
Uh-huh. Anyway, don't be rude. Say hi to your mother.
She's my stepmother. And hello, Candy.
Hello, Connor. Hello, Hannah. And hello, whomever you are.
I'm Julie, Hannah's assistant. We've literally met dozens of times.
Well, I guess you simply weren't memorable, dear.
Connor, I want you to treat Candy with some respect while we're here. Am I understood?
Candy is only 5 months older than me. We literally went to college together. 2 years ago, I saw her have a complete meltdown in a ladybug costume at a Halloween party. Kind of hard to respect that.
Connor?
I am so glad you are here, Candy. Thank you so much for supporting us by coming on this trip.
Don't flatter yourself. I'm here for the drinks and the beach.
Bryson, Aiden, over here.
Bryson is here.
Oh, good lord. You two have been broken up for years.
Oh, I don't care in the least bit that he's here. He just better stay clear of my man.
It is so wonderful to see everyone. Mr. President, it is always an honor.
Good to see you, son.
Hannah, lovely as always.
Thank you, Bri.
Julie, how are you?
You remember my name?
Of course. How could I forget? Candy.
Oh, hi, Bryce.
And of course the man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour. His very presence is an honor. The one, the only Connor.
Bryson Tenniol. Thanks for coming. And thank you so much for taking the last boat with my little brother Aiden. I know he can be a handful.
Little brother? I'm 22.
Can you please stop filming me, Aiden? You cannot be streaming right now. There's no signal within 10 miles of here.
I'm not streaming. I'm vlogging my experience as a castaway on a deserted island.
This isn't really a deserted island. You just, can't make phone calls or connect to the internet out here.
I'm feeling quite deserted by that very notion.
Yeah. Well, I think it would be good if we all settle into our suites. Hannah, darling, could you get Mr. Kremenos for us?
I'm right here.
Oh,
Shit.
Oh, hi, Augustus, right?
For you, Mr. Kremenos is fine.
Oh, all right. Could you please have your people show us to our rooms?
There are only 2 other staff members on this island right now. Chef Obi is putting together an 8-course meal for dinner tonight. So that leaves only our Director of Maintenance, Ortiz.
How may I be of service, Augustus?
Please take Miss Riley and her luggage to Executive Suite 7. And Ortiz, when you are finished, please come to my office.
Yes, sir. After you, madam.
Why, thank you, Ortiz. Connor. I'll see you in a bit.
See you soon, sweetie. So, Mr. Kremenos, what about the rest of us?
Here are the keys for the remaining suites. Pick whichever you like and follow the signs to your bungalows.
He's just a ray of sunshine, isn't he?
Considering how much I'm paying for this stay, you better perk up or I'll personally see to it that one of these agents files a complaint.
Anything for you, Mr. President.
I guess I'll divide up the rooms. Let's see. Mr. President, you can take this one, and Connor, here's your suite and the key to your workspace. Aiden, you can take that one on the left, and...
So, how long have you been working on this island? I'm so sorry. What was your name again?
Oh, not to worry, Miss Riley. You can just call me Ortiz.
My sincere apologies, Mr. Ortiz.
Really, it's no trouble. Let's see. I've been on this island with Augustus and Chief Obi for about 4 years now.
That's quite a long time to be without a connection to the outside world, isn't it? I mean, don't you miss the internet?
You'd be surprised, Miss Riley, how many times I've been asked that. Sometimes I do miss the funny videos and baseball stats.
Sure.
But I also see how dependent you all are on it, how anxious you get when you don't have access to it for even a few days. I'll take my connection with this place and its people over being connected any day of the week.
Thank you, Ortiz. That sort of helps to put things into perspective.
Of course, Miss Riley. Here's your suite. If you wouldn't mind getting the door for me, I'll go ahead and bring in your bags.
No need, Ortiz. I'm perfectly capable of carrying in my luggage, but thank you for the conversation. I very much enjoyed it.
You're most welcome, Miss Riley.
Ortiz! Augie wants to see you.
Excuse me, Miss Riley. I must attend to the cook. Please let us know if there's anything we can do for you. Breathe, my friend. What seems to be the problem?
It's Augustus. He's acting strange. I asked if he wanted me to make him some spanakopita, but he just quietly shook his head no.
I'm sure he's just focused on our guests. This is the most important group we've ever had on this island at one time. He's probably just making sure everything is set.
Maybe. Anyways, he says he wants to see you in his office. I was told to take you right to him.
Augie? Augustus? You wanted to see me?
Did Miss Riley make it to her suite?
Of course.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Are you all right, Augustus? You seem a bit...
Different?
I was going to say off, but sure, different. What's got you so down?
You know, for the last 100 years or so, I have been trying to figure that out.
What?
It's not important. Ortiz, I have something that I would like you to see.
What's in the chest, Augustus?
It's a surprise, my friend. Why don't you come over and take a look for yourself?
What's in that chest?
An opportunity. The next step in a plan much bigger than either one of us, my friend.
Whatever game you two are playing, I don't care much for it. I think I'm going to get back to my chores now.
Ortiz, please hear Master Kremenos out. He only wants what's best for us.
Obi, do me a favor and lock the doors.
What the hell is that thing?
Why, it's you, my friend. Or at least it will be.
Obi, what are you doing just standing there? Help me!
It's fine, Ortiz. It'll all be over in a matter of seconds. Embrace it.
Please, why are you doing this?
Because sometimes we must make sacrifices in order to accomplish our goals. You just happen to be one of those sacrifices.
No!
Obi, help your brother off the floor.
Come now. That wasn't so bad, was it?
How do you feel, my child?
Ready, my liege.
Good. Then let's get to work.
Everyone in the wedding party has arrived, but it seems as though there may be a few uninvited guests crashing the party. We'll return to our regularly scheduled program in a minute, but first, we'd like to thank Sailor's Front Street Pizzeria for serving our community for all these years. Located in the heart of downtown Dowagiac, Sailor's has delicious food and even better customer service. Thank you again for all that you do. We can't wait to stop in for another slice soon. And now, for our first song of the evening, Beyond the Sea, sung by Kara West.
Hey, sweetie.
Hi. I've been looking all over for you. I went to your suite, but it looks like you haven't even dropped your bags off yet. When I saw your father's security detail outside, I figured you must be here.
I just haven't had the time. Dad wanted to get in here and talk through a couple of strategies for the next month's house vote.
You mean to tell me you've been on this beautiful island for 4 hours so far, and all you've done is go over that bill with your father?
Connor, did Aiden leave? I swear if he records me one more time with that, I didn't hear you. Come in, Hannah.
Just stopping by to make sure you two find some time to relax.
I took my suit coat off, and I've rolled up my sleeves. That's about as relaxed as I get.
Very funny, sir.
Did I tell a joke?
No. No, you didn't. Connor, a word, please.
Of course, sweetie. What is it?
You said you had an idea on how to fix the wedding party. You know, now that you have 3 groomsmen and I only have 2 bridesmaids.
Yeah, right. Hear me out on this.
Richard, make a note that I want the servant who brought me this drink reprimanded. I asked for 3 ice cubes and he brought me 5.
Absolutely not. No way in hell,
No,
Connor.
Please, just hear me out.
No. She is incredibly rude. Every time I'm forced to be around her, she makes some comment about the way I'm dressed, my makeup's all wrong, or my movies aren't good. And might I remind you of the ladybug incident from Halloween 2 years ago?
Oh, great. Here we go.
I mean, honestly, who cares that we were both dressed as ladybugs? She has not once apologized for her attitude that night, or for getting grape jelly all over my new furniture, or for trying to fight and then make out with my grandfather.
Yeah, Candy is 100% the worst. But I think it would mean a lot to her and my dad if we tried to include her.
Let the record show, I am not happy about this. But fine, On one condition.
What's that?
After dinner tonight, you have to take me out for a stroll on the beach in the moonlight.
You have got yourself a deal.
All right. Well, I'm going to take Mom down to the beach and get some sun and relax for a while.
That's a great idea.
Oh? Are you going to sneak out and join us?
Nope. Just wanted to know that I love you. I want you to know that. So very, very much.
What?
Hey, Candy. Hannah and her mom are going down to the beach to get some sun. Hannah was wondering if you'd like to join them.
What?
Fine. I guess I could use a little sun. Let me get my wrap and we can leave.
Connor, I know we are getting married in 2 days, but I hate you so much right now.
Thank you for taking this bullet, sweetie. Love you.
All right, I'm ready. Oh, Hannah, I see you've gotten your hair done recently.
Yes, for the wedding. Thank you.
I didn't say I liked it.
Oh, you owe me so much more than a walk on the beach for this.
I know. Have fun. All right, where were we? Right. I had some thoughts on the transitional pipeline in Section 5, Dad. I think we should consider relocation.
No reason for all that.
No, seriously, Dad. I think the risks of running the pipeline along the Atlantic coast for that many miles kind of outweighs the rewards. If a spill occurred, we would irreparably damage the ecosystem off the Florida coast for decades.
So?
So? That's it? That's all you have to say?
Look, son. That pipeline creates jobs for hundreds of thousands of Floridians. No debate. It's staying where it is.
Yeah, but at what cost?
What? You don't got the stones? Hannah take 'em down to the beach with her?
Excuse me?
You want to be president someday, bright son?
Yes.
Well, guess what? Sometimes that means making decisions that are less than popular, that will sometimes put a target on your back.
But I...
No buts, Connor. Now, do you want my help with this or not?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now then.
So we have 12 racks of chairs, giving us seating for 120 guests overall. Okay, let's go over seating arrangements for the reception.
And now, AM crew, let's check out the reception hall where all the most important people around the world will be doing the chicken dance in a few days.
Aiden, can you please take that somewhere else?
Look, everyone, it's Buzzkill extraordinaire, Julie Hamilton. Julie is my future sister-in-law's assistant and best friend. Say hi to the camera, Jules.
Aiden, I have a lot of work to get done in here and not a lot of time to do it in. Could you please take your camera somewhere else?
Sure thing, Hambone. All right, everyone, let's go check out the ocean and get our snorkel on.
Seriously, I don't have time for this right now.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry, Bryson.
You look busy. I'll come back another time.
No. Please, stay. It'd be nice to have some company while I go through all of these, napkins.
Good. I guess I'll stick around then.
Yes, that would be very pleasant.
Could I give you a hand with anything?
Yep. I could use some help with those chairs.
The chairs.
Yes, how many chairs are right there?
Well, it looks like there's 10 chairs on a rack.
Uh-huh.
And there's 12 racks, so I guess you have 110 chairs?
Yep, 120 chairs. I sure do.
You're doing okay, Julie.
Uh-huh.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go take a shower. Maybe we could sit down for a drink after dinner tonight?
Yeah, I would enjoy that, quite a bit.
Okay. Well, I'll see you tonight.
Okay, so, what was I doing?
Mom, make sure you put enough sunscreen on. The closer we get to the equator, the rougher the sun's gonna be on us.
I know, Banana. You just make sure you get some too. I'm sorry, Candy, is it? Would you like some sunscreen as well?
No. I have my own blend of essential oils and botanicals that I make Agent Pine Box rub me down with.
And Richard is okay with that?
Of course he is. Richard hates the smell of flowers on his hands.
What kind of monster hates the smell of flowers?
What's that?
Nothing important. Mom, is your suite okay?
Oh, it's wonderful. I think that it may be the biggest bed I've ever napped in, and the bathroom looks so luxurious. I can't wait to try out that tub.
What about you, Candy? Do you like your suite?
No. But since you and Connor wanted to go for this castaway experience, I guess it'll be fine.
Okay. Well, Candy, I was wondering if you would do me the honor of being one of my bridesmaids.
Sure. I already told Connor I'd do it.
Oh. Connor already asked you, huh? That's just wonderful.
Yes, and now you're asking me again, and against my better judgment, I'm still saying yes.
I guess we're all set then.
Just know, I'm not changing what I'm wearing, so if you could match your dress with mine, that would be great.
Sure, Candy. I'll look through my wardrobe and pick something for my wedding day that goes with your outfit.
Oh, good. You know, I don't care what people say about you, Hannah. I think you're easy to work with. Also, I just don't see the ear thing, but maybe we can talk about that another time.
Wait, what ear thing?
Gotta go, take a shower and get rubbed down again. See you at dinner.
Excuse me, ladies. Would any of you like a drink?
Not from someone who can't count ice.
Ladies, would either of you care for a drink?
Hi, Ortiz. I think we're fine right now. We better get back to our suites and get ready for dinner.
AM crew, I present you the one, the only, Hannah Riley.
Hey, Aiden. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, Hannah Grande. Just bringing the AM crew along for the ride. Is this your mom? Hi, Miss Riley. Crew, say hi to Miss Riley.
Hi, Aiden. Hi, crew.
Well, Aiden, we're going to start getting ready for dinner. You might want to do the same.
I'm ready now.
You know what? That's totally fine. Maybe you could introduce the crew to Mr. Ortiz here. I'm sure he has a lot of really great stories to share. Would you mind, Mr. Ortiz?
It would be my honor, Miss Riley.
So, is there anything interesting to see around here, Ortiz?
Absolutely. Do you see that small cove over there?
Yeah.
Why don't we go take a look at it, and I'll tell you all about the history of this place.
It seems as though our wedding party is growing more and more frustrated as time goes by. Little do they know, things are about to get so much worse. We'll be back in a moment with our regularly scheduled programming, but first we'd like to take a minute to thank the King of Cuts, Pat Bakeman, and Bakeman Barbers for keeping us looking our best, even when you're doing a radio show. Pat and his team offer a friendly and welcoming environment for anyone looking to have their ears lowered. Thank you again for all you do for our community. We very much appreciate it. And now please enjoy I've Got You Under My Skin, sung by Josh Bennett.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart, you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I tried so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair never will go so well. But why should I try to resist when, darling, I know so well I've got you under my spell. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. I'd sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin.
Hey everyone, if we could just gather around for a moment, I just have a few words I'd like to say before dinner. First and foremost, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here for this occasion. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us. Hannah and I appreciate that so much. I want to say a special thank you to my father and his wife Candy for securing the island for the wedding. I'd like to thank the agents of my dad's security detail, Smith, Jones, and Pinwheel, for literally securing the island for the wedding. And of course, the bride-to-be, Miss Hannah Riley. Somehow, a schmuck like me convinced the most beautiful woman in all of Hollywood to spend the rest of her life with him. Cheers, everyone.
So sorry I'm late, everyone. I seem to have lost track of time.
You being late is no longer a surprise, son. It's unfortunately an expectation.
What I think your father is trying to say is, thank you for coming, Aiden.
Absolutely, Hannah. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, feel free to take a seat, everyone. I believe dinner will be served here shortly. Well, I know that Connor already thanked you all for coming to the island to spend a few days with us before the wedding, but I just wanted to reiterate how thankful we both are to have you all in our lives. I know this might seem like a lot to ask, but could we go around the table and maybe share a few of our favorite memories we have with someone else in the room? Oh, Aiden, as our resident cinematographer, could you film it for us?
I'm so sorry, Hannah. I seem to have left my phone back in my suite.
Oh, no worries.
Wait a second. You forgot your phone?
Yup. Must have slipped my mind since I was, running late.
You sure you're feeling all right, buddy? I mean, who are you and what have you done with my brother?
Well, it's actually kind of a funny story.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, but dinner is served.
So, Julie, can I interest you in a nightcap?
Yes, please, I would like that. But I really should get some more work done.
Julie, you're off the clock. Go have fun.
Really? Okay. Yes, Bryson, let's have that nightcap.
Wonderful. Well, have a good night, everyone. Julie, are you ready?
Totally, let's go.
What an absolutely disgusting display.
I think it's kind of nice. Julie's kind of a workaholic, so it's good to see her putting herself out there and having fun.
Desperation takes many forms, dear. Richard, I'm going back to the suite. Are you coming?
Not right now. Connor and I are going to talk through the next 3 sections of the bill. Should take a few hours.
Dad, about that. Hannah and I are actually going to go for a walk around the island.
What for?
To try and enjoy some time together before the wedding.
Nonsense. You'll have the rest of your lives to spend together. I need him for the rest of the evening.
Dad, I appreciate your willingness to work, but I'm going to have to take a rain check.
And that's why you'll always just be a congressman, son. I'm going to the workspace. Once you come to your senses, please join me. Aiden, make sure Candy gets back to the suite in one piece. Agents, please begin your patrol.
Of course. Candy, I believe you are with me.
You know, Aiden, out of all the people on this island, I've always admired you. How about when we get back to the suite, you help me get this knot out of my lower back?
Whatever you say, Candy.
That's a good boy.
Ugh. That was quite possibly the grossest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, me too. Hey, did Aiden seem a little bit off to you tonight?
What do you mean?
Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but he just didn't seem like himself. I've never known him to leave his phone anywhere, and just some of the things he was saying. I just hope he's okay.
I'm sure he's just worried that he's losing his brother soon. He'll come around.
Yeah, right. Well, Mrs. Riley, are you ready for our walk?
Not yet, but I will be. I'm going to walk Mom back to her room and then run back into my suite and grab a shawl.
Sounds like a good plan. I think I might check in with Mr. Kremenos and see about getting a bottle of something to take over for Dad.
All right. I'll see you at the wedding.
No. I'm just going to drop it off and then I'll head right to your suite. I promise.
You're on the clock.
Got it.
You ready to get some rest, Mama?
I am so ready, Banana. But here, I wanted to give you something.
What's this?
It's a bronze charm bracelet that I picked up in one of the local shops just before we got on the boat to come out to this island. The woman behind the counter said it was blessed by a priestess to ward off bad luck and to protect you on your journey to come. I know you don't usually believe in those sort of things, but I wanted to give it to you before your big day, sweetie.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much.
I know it's not as fancy as your dress, but I thought this could be your something new.
I can't wait to wear this on my wedding day. I love you, Mom.
I love you too, Banana.
Good night, Mom. I love you.
Good evening, Miss Riley.
Oh! You scared me, Ortiz.
My sincere apologies, madam. Is there anything I can do for you?
Not right now, Ortiz. Thank you. Actually, would you mind keeping a close eye on this suite for me? Out of all the very important people on this island now, she's my top priority.
You have my word, Miss Riley.
Thank you, sir. Well, all right. I'm going to head back to my suite and see if my husband-to-be is going to show up. Have a good night, Ortiz.
Good night, Miss Riley.
What is that? Is that a phone? Mr. Ortiz, you dropped something. I guess I'll just hold on to it for him. Okay, Riley. There's no need to invade anyone's privacy. Just put the phone down and get some fresh air. Plus, what could he possibly have on his phone? He's always on this island. Wait, he's always on this island, so why does he have a phone? No. Put it down and walk away. 1 second. Oh, wow. Congressman Connor Mitchell, as I live and breathe. You actually followed through on a promise. That's almost unheard of for your kind.
I did. Dropped off and smoothed things over with Dad. And snagged us this bag of chocolates for both of us to enjoy.
All right. You're off the hook for now. Would you care to join me on the balcony?
Of course, sweetie.
It really is beautiful out here. I can't believe that in just a few short days we'll be starting our lives together here in paradise.
I truly am the luckiest guy in the world.
What's that noise?
Well, my dear, it looks like Agent Jones is interrupting his patrol to search those bushes for something. I know this kind of isn't incredibly romantic, but I need to use your bathroom real quick. Let me know what he finds. I think this may be the closest thing we get to TV until we're back on the mainland.
Aye, aye, Captain. All right, Jonesy. What we searching for? What the hell? Connor, come quick!
Sort of preoccupied, sweetie. What's going on?
Connor, no, I think Jones is in trouble.
All right. What's going on?
Go out on the balcony and look down in the bushes. I think something got Agent Jones.
Oh, wow. I can't believe it.
What is it?
Jones is totally fine. He's just standing down there.
What?
Yeah, look for yourself.
That can't be. I just saw him being thrown around.
Maybe he just tripped into the bushes, sweetie. He's obviously fine now, whatever happened. Oh, hey, check it out. You found Aiden's phone. Where was it?
That's Aiden's? It fell off of Mr. Ortiz's cart. He must have found it and picked it up.
Let's watch some of his videos. We can get a sneak peek before they all get published next week.
I don't have his code. Wait, I'm sorry. Are we just going to skim over what I just saw now?
Hannah, Agent Jones is fine. You and I both just saw him walking around down there. Now, come on. Let's see if I remember Aiden's passcode. Got it.
I guess you're right. Anything good on there?
It looks like he has a video from this afternoon on the beach.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I set him up with Mr. Ortiz. I'm sure that could be interesting to watch.
Hey, AM crew. I'm here with my main man on the island, Ortiz. Say what's up to the crew, Ortiz.
What is up?
Sweet. We'll be just hanging out, chilling by this...
Cove.
Right, Cove. So, what do you like to do for fun out here on the island, Ortiz?
Let me show you.
I think it's safe to say that Hannah and Connor will be hitting the dislike button on that video. Too soon? Yeah, but I went for it, and honestly, I don't regret it. We'll be back shortly with the second half of our show, but we'd like to take a minute to congratulate head coach Zach Sartori and the SMC cross country team on such a wonderful season, and for carrying the flag during SMC's reintroduction of athletics here on campus. You all deserve a round of applause, and we can't wait to cheer on all the other programs being added in the years to come. Now then, taking us into intermission, this is Under the Sea from Little Mermaid, sung by Hannah Weaver.
Seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What more is you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore they work all day. Out in the sun they slave away. While we devoting full time to floating under the sea. Down here all the fish is happy as off through the waves they win, the boss get hungry. Guess who come beyond the plate? Under the sea, under the sea. Nobody beat us, fry us and eat us in fricassee. We what the land folks loves to cook. Under the sea we off the hook. We got no troubles, life is the bubbles. Under the sea, under the sea. Since life is sweet here, we got the beat here naturally. Even the sturgeon and the ray, they get the urge and start to play. We got the spirit, you got to hear it. Under the sea. The lute played, the flute, the cup played, the harp, the bass played, the bass, and they sounded strong. The bass played, the brass, the jump played, the dub. The fluke is the Duke of Soul. The rag can play the lings on the strings. The drum rocking out the blackfish. She sings the smelt and the sprat. They know where it's at and know that blowfish blow. Under the sea, under the sea. When the sardine begin, they begin. It's music to me. What do they got? A lot of sand. We got the hard crustacean band. Each little clam here know how to jam here under the sea. Each little slug here cut in a rug here under the sea. Each little snail here know how to wear here. That's why it's hotter under the water. Yeah, we're in luck here, down in the muck here under the sea.
What was that?
Someone's at the door. What do we do?
We don't really know who's who at this point.
Hannah, are you in there?
It's Julie. Can we trust her?
I don't know.
I can hear you two talking in there.
Is there something I can do for you?
Are you two okay?
Yeah, we're good. How are you?
I'm great. I had the time of my life last night. Bryson and I went for a walk
Okay,
and...
yeah, that's great. What else can I do for you?
Well, I guess I just want to let you two know that brunch will be happening soon.
Great. Okay, well, good talk, and see you soon.
Okay, well, let me know if you need any...
So, where were we?
What are we going to do? Who can we possibly trust?
I don't know. I still just can't believe Aiden's gone.
I'm so sorry, babe.
That thing just became him. I watched as it latched onto my baby brother and he kicked and screamed, and he just looked so helpless. Then in a matter of moments, that creature went from this green, ferocious, scaly thing, all covered in slime, to looking just like him. It just spit out his lifeless body when it was done. If it can do that, then it could just look like any one of us. It could sound like any of us. It could be any of us.
My mom. Connor, it could have gotten my mom.
Maybe, but we won't know until we get out there.
But how are we going to be able to tell who's who, or even worse, how many are there?
We're going to have to pay close attention to who's who, but not so close attention that they catch on to what we're paying close attention to.
What does that even mean?
I don't even know. It sounded better in my head. Let's get dressed and head over. We'll have to sort of figure this out as we go.
Perimeter is clear. Coming in to regroup. Over.
Copy that. I'm at 4 o'clock. Over.
That's 10 o'clock. Pine Tar. Over.
Again, it's Pinewood.
Agent Pineapple, did you say something? Over.
It's Pinewood.
It's Pinewood.
Over.
Good, because I hate to send you back to the academy for insubordination. Over.
No, ma'am. I understand. Over.
Good morning, my fellow agents.
Ah! Agent Jones forgot to say over. Over.
You keep his name out of your mouth, recruit. Agent Jones has earned the right to say over if and when he feels like it. Over.
Thank you, Agent Smith. It must have slipped my mind. Over.
Agent Jones, what's with that big gash on the back of your neck? Over.
Oh, that. That's been there. Over.
I never noticed it before. When did this happen? Over.
Well, do you remember that ops mission we did in Bogota a few years back? Over.
No, I was never part of any mission in Colombia. Over.
Right. Well, that's when it happened. I slipped on something slick and fell neck first into a bush. Over.
How does somebody fall neck first onto something?
That's enough, Pinworm. If that's what Agent Jones says, then that's what happened. Over.
Yep. That's what happened. And let's look alive. The president will be entering momentarily.
Agent Jones, you forgot to say over. Over.
All right. Over.
Right this way, ladies and gentlemen. Your meal shall be served momentarily.
Thank you so much, Mr. Crimenos. We very much appreciate it.
Not a problem, Mama Riley. We are honored to serve you.
Hey, Crimenos, give me another scotch and soda.
As you wish, sir. Ortiz!
Yes, Crimenos.
Please get the president yet another drink from the bar area.
Yes, master.
Would anyone else like something while Ortiz is at it?
I could go for a...
That's great. Brunch will be served shortly.
water. Well, that was pretty rude of him.
Stand down, Agent. Go stand over there and look busy. Candy, I trust Aiden got you back to our room last night with no troubles? I would have come back after dinner, but I decided it best to sleep in the work suite instead.
No troubles at all, dear. Aiden was a complete gentleman. He even stayed for a while. And we talked for hours. I feel like a totally new me.
Well, good. With all the time he spends talking to his phone, I had thought the kid had forgotten how to talk to real people.
Not at all, Father. Conversating with my fellow man is one of my favorite pastimes.
Good. Little creepy, but good for you, son.
Well, hello there, Bryson. Of all the brunches on this island, what brings you to this one?
Hello, Mrs. Hamilton. I think you know why I'm here. Walking around in that little blue number, carrying that giant binder under your arm. You minx, you.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush.
Where are our lovebirds? I figured they'd be here by now.
I actually stopped by Hannah's suite this morning. I'm not sure what was going on, but Connor was there, and they seemed a little out of it. I'm sure their nerves are just getting the best of them.
Pre-wedding jitters? From the con man? I don't believe that for a second. Oh, would you look at that? Speak of the devils as they shall appear. How are we doing this morning?
Good.
Yeah, we're good. Good.
Are you two okay? You seemed a little spooked this morning when I stopped by.
Well, there is a perfectly good answer for that. And that answer, which I'm about to say, is that we were...
I clogged the toilet.
You clogged the toilet.
Yep, clogged it right up.
And that's why you look so sweaty and terrified?
It was really bad. Connor was in there for hours trying to fix it.
Yeah, what can I say? I destroyed my fiance's bathroom.
Uh-huh. Well, whenever you decide to tell me what really happened, I'll be right there. At any rate, here are your itineraries for today. Please take your seats as we're about to begin brunch.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, Julie is still Julie. You can't fake that level of enthusiasm about itineraries.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's keep going. Aiden's over there with my dad and Candy. What are the odds he's gotten to either one of them?
Not sure. There's my mom. She looks like her. Here, follow my lead. Hello, Mother. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Why are you talking like that? Is this for a movie?
Whatever do you mean, Mother? This is how I always talk. Out of curiosity, do you remember what I wanted for my 12th birthday?
Yes. It was a beach-themed dollhouse with a teal convertible. Are you feeling okay, Banana?
Oh, thank God.
Hannah, you're scaring me. What's going on?
Nothing, Mom. Just checking something out.
Well, if you need to talk, just know that I'm here for you.
Of course. Love you, Mama. Mom and Julie are safe. What about Bryson?
Let me check. Hey, Bryce-a-roni. How's your morning been?
Really great, Medal of Connor. Going to organize centerpieces with Julie after this. Not sure what that entails, but excited nonetheless.
What do you think?
I don't know. I've never heard him talk about centerpieces before. But I still think it's him somehow.
What about your dad and Candy?
Let's find out. Hey, Dad. How's it going?
Well, my son stood me up for a work evening last night. Between that and that Ortiz fellow not being back with my drink yet, I'd say I'm pretty upset.
You know, fair point. I'm sure you're planning to lay into me pretty deep on that. But would you mind saving it for after the ceremony?
I can allow that.
Great. Okay, still him. Hey, Candy.
Hello, Connor. Hello, Hannah. It's so nice to see you this morning.
I'm sorry, Candy, but what did you just say to us?
It's just so nice to see the two of you. Maybe after brunch this morning, the three of us could go for a walk.
Oh, shit.
Actually, Candy, we have to stay and help Julie with centerpieces for tomorrow.
You do?
Yes. Connor and I want to pitch in and help in as many well-lit open areas as possible.
Yes, absolutely we do.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I really feel like this island has brought a new side of me. I'm excited to get some alone time with the both of you soon.
Sounds just so wonderful. Hey, Connor, can I show you this really cool thing I found over by that tree over there?
Oh, yeah, of course, sweetie.
They got Candy.
I've never seen her that happy when it didn't come to the cost of someone else's misery. What's our game plan?
We need to pull Julie, Bryson, and your dad aside and tell them what's going on. There's strength in numbers, and I don't know how long we'll outnumber them.
What about your mom?
We can't say anything to her. She can barely keep a birthday surprise secret, let alone shape-shifting aquatic creatures taking over human identities. We'll keep her in the dark for as long as we can manage to.
What on earth are you looking at?
Mr. Criminos, so nice to see you. What brings you here this morning?
This is my job, Miss Riley. Food will be served shortly. I suggest the two of you take your seats.
You know, I'm not really hungry anymore.
I insist, Mr. Mitchell. Chef Obi has been working very hard all morning on this dish. The least you could do is take a couple of bites.
Sure. We can, definitely do that for you.
Good. Then please, take your seats.
Yeah, okay. We'll do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, while the world-renowned Chef Obi and Ortiz serve you your meal this morning, please allow me to tell you a bit of a story. You see, legend has it that hundreds of years ago, this island served as a bit of a meeting spot for both beings of the land and sea. That's where this island gets its name, Isla de Trivisi, or Island of the Crossroads. Many a ship who was looking for safe passage would send their captains ashore here to bargain with the beings from below the waves.
You mean the lost city of Atlantis?
My friend, Atlantis was never lost. It was simply reborn. And any ship that charted a course through its territory had a price to pay, either in gold or blood. You see, some captains understood what was lurking below, and they knew it would be in their best interest to never come face to face with it out on the open seas. And that, my friends, is the Kraken.
I always get chills when I hear this story.
You've heard this story before?
Many a poor soul was dragged to their death, screaming the entire way down for not paying proper respects to the spirits of the ocean. At least, that's what the fable says. Obi, would you please run down your brunch offerings this morning?
Thank you, Augustus. This morning we have quail egg quiche with sautéed mushrooms and onion. My compliments to the chef. I haven't eaten that well in ages.
I'll make sure to pass along the message, sir. Is there anything else you all need before we release you from your tables?
We are all set, Mr. Ortiz. Thank you so much for everything. Connor, here's the plan. We're going to go talk to your father. I'm going to pull Julie and Bryson aside, and we'll regroup in an hour with how we're going to get off this island.
Got it. I love you, sweetie.
I love you too.
Hey, Dad. Mind if we touch base for a moment?
Sure. What's on your mind?
I was wondering if we could head back to the workspace and talk a little more about the pipeline project.
Ah, have you finally come around to what needs to be done?
You know what, Dad? I think I have. Let's go back and talk it out, okay?
Glad to see you're making sense again. Let me just get Candy and Aiden's attention.
No. I mean, let's just me and you chat. They've got plenty of island to explore, right?
Good point. They'll probably just get in the way. All right, let's go.
Miss Mary, would you like some help back to your suite?
Why, yes, that would be lovely, Mr. Ortiz. Thank you.
No! Sorry? I'm sure Mr. Ortiz is swamped with everything that's going on. Connor, would you mind walking my mom back to her suite and then heading over to meet up with your dad?
Sure, sweetie. Hey, Dad, I'll be there ASAP. Don't let anyone tag along or into that space. Just you and me, alright?
I like this new way of thinking you've taken on, son. Reminds me of me in my younger days.
Mary, are you ready?
Sure thing. Love you, Banana. I'll see you later.
Love you too, Mom. Julie, can I talk to you real quick?
Okay, what is going on with you two? And don't tell me everything is fine. I've seen that look before, and it usually means bad news.
Julie, there's no good way to say this, but...
Oh my god, are you and Connor calling off the wedding?
What? No! Well, I don't know. The circumstances have drastically changed.
Do you two have a fight? Are you literally having trouble in paradise?
Don't do that. Don't throw obnoxious double entendres at me at a time like this.
But you usually love those. What on earth is going on?
So, where are these centerpieces?
Bryson! Good. I have a video I need you two to watch.
Hannah, as your friend, I'm going to have to decline.
I'll watch it.
For the love of God, please shut up and watch it.
Hey, AM crew, I'm here with my main man on the island, Ortiz. Say what's up to the crew, Ortiz.
What is up?
Sweet. We'll be just hanging out, chilling by this...
Cove.
Right, Cove. So, what do you like to do for fun out here on the island, Ortiz?
Let me show you.
What the hell was that? It just latched itself to him and then became him.
Please excuse me.
So, Aiden is one of those things now?
I think it's more like one of those things as Aiden. And after last night, I'm pretty sure they got Candy too.
How could you tell? Candy's always been a monster.
She was being nice.
That checks out.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there's nothing left in my stomach, so please fill me in on what the hell is going on here.
Well, from Connor and I's best guesses, we believe that our friends and family are slowly being taken over by some sort of shape-shifting aquatic fish creatures.
We have to call someone. What about the agents?
Yes, the agents. They'd be able to protect us. Wait. We can't go to the agents.
Why not?
Last night I was standing out on my balcony and I saw one of them get pulled into the bushes. I thought he just tripped and fell, but it makes more sense now. If one of the agents has been swapped out, then all three could have been at this point.
Isn't there a security detail a few miles offshore? If we took one of those boats in the harbor and made it out to them, we could bring an army back to the island and rescue everyone.
That's brilliant, Julie. Do either of you know how to drive a boat?
It's pilot, and yes.
Cool story. Okay, go to the harbor and steal a boat. The security detail is large and running in circles around this island. As soon as you make it a few miles out, intercept them, show them this video, and bring them back with all the weapons.
Got it. All right, Julie, stay close to me. Let's go commandeer a boat.
We'll be back for you, Hannah. I promise.
Julie and Bryson are getting the boat, and then I don't know if anyone's okay.
Hello, Miss Riley. Are you enjoying your stay with us so far?
Hello, it's been very nice. Thank you.
Did you enjoy my story?
It was interesting. And
It's been told for ages. Helps keep greedy children in line. It reminds them that there's something bigger out there than themselves, and how important it is to pay respect to it, or suffer the consequences.
that's great.
What a beautiful bracelet, Miss Riley. May I see it?
Please don't hurt us. I'm begging you.
Whatever do you mean, Hannah? I simply want to see this beautiful piece of jewelry you... Ah! Where did you get that?
You leave me and my mother alone, or I swear I will burn you again. Do you hear me? Stay away from us.
Come in. What's going on?
Dad, I don't know how to say this in a way that'll make any sense.
Just come out with it, son.
I really think Aiden and Candy have been taken over by shape-shifting creatures. I think they're gone, Dad. And if we don't do something quick, they're going to get us next.
Why don't you take a seat, son? I don't think you're thinking clearly. Let's take a minute to talk about tomorrow. Are you second-guessing the wedding?
What? No, of course not. I love Hannah with all my heart. There are monsters. They are coming to eat us.
Oh, my sweet boy. Something has you all tangled up.
Why are you not listening to me?
Maybe some work will take your mind off of things. Let's talk about next month's bill.
I can't go over this again with you right now, Dad.
Now hear me out, son. What if we did away with the pipeline completely?
What?
You've shown me the error of my ways, Connor. You've been right all along. The environmental impact it will cause outweighs the benefits.
Well, that was unexpected. Well, wait, no. That is not what I'm here for.
Why don't we forget work for a bit and go walk along the shore? Maybe that'll clear up your mind a bit.
What did you just say to me?
Let's get some fresh air down by the water. I'm sure you'll feel 10 times better.
Oh, Dad. I'm so sorry.
What's wrong, son? Don't you want to feel better? Don't you want to let go of all this responsibility? These corporate deals that make you an accessory to the destruction of nature? Don't you want to be a part of the solution instead of the problem?
No, not like this. Whoever you are, you'll pay for what you did to him, to them.
You ungrateful pipsqueak! Don't you understand that this is the only way our story can continue? The only way we can save the planet?
Join us, Connor. We could accomplish so much together.
Join us, and you can have everything you've ever wanted.
No, never. If there's any part of you left in there, Dad, Aiden, Candy, I swear that I'll find a way to get you back. Bye.
Go after him and bring him to Kremenos. We mustn't lose sight of what's at stake here.
Yes, sir.
So, how do we steal a boat?
Commandeer. How do we commandeer a boat? And it's simple. We're taking it for official business, so legally we're safe.
Listen, if someone wants to arrest me for stealing a boat to save the president from monsters, then I think politics are even more out of hand than I thought.
Wait, there's a captain right there. Excuse me, sir. Sir, we need your boat.
No, I don't think you do?
No, seriously, sir. We need to take your boat out and warn the security detail offshore. Something really bad is happening on this island.
Aye. You met them.
Yes. Wait. What do you mean?
The creatures. You met them, and now you want to go warn the world. That about right?
You know about them?
I've been traveling these lanes for many years. You don't do a job like mine without paying your dues to the Kraken.
And you brought us here? For what? To be sacrificed?
Aye. So, sorry, lass, but I'm afraid you're not going anywhere.
Bryson! What did you do?
We don't have any other choice, Julie. We have to get to those boats. Grab the keys out of his pocket, and let's go.
I don't know what it says about me, but I'm finding you incredibly attractive right now.
Let's put a pin in that. First, we gotta save the world.
You had the phone in your pocket, right?
Yep, it's right here. It's right... Oh, where is it?
Did it fall out of your pocket when you jumped on the boat?
I don't know. I've got to focus on driving. Can you look for it?
Don't you mean piloting?
I get it. That was an extremely douchey thing to say earlier. Please, focus.
I found it! What happened?
I don't know. Something must have gotten caught in the engine. It won't turn over at all.
Are we in range for the radio to work?
That's a good idea. Hello? Hello? Damn it!
What are we gonna do, Bryson? Help! Somebody help us!
Quick, put your back against mine, Julie.
They're gonna get us!
Julie, just focus on me. It's going to be okay. Just focus on me.
Wow, what a bummer. And I was just beginning to like those two together. Is all hope lost? Will our heroes find one last opportunity to save the day? When we return, the thrilling conclusion to Trouble in Paradise. But first, much like every other store in the month of October, my mind is on one holiday and one holiday only, Christmas. Deck the Halls in downtown Dowagiac offers a wide array of decorations, stocking stuffers, and gifts to get your entire family ready for the upcoming holiday season. They are such a wonderful addition to our community, and we're so thankful they call the city of Dowagiac home. Now then, for our final song, this is Confrontation from Jekyll and Hyde, sung by Jacob Walker.
Lost in the darkness, silence surrounds you. Once there was a morning, now and last night. I will find the answer. I'll never desert you. I promise you this, till the day that I... Do you really think that I would ever let you go? Do you think I'd ever set you free? If you do, I'm sad to say it simply isn't so. You will never get away from me. All that you are is a face in the mirror. I close my eyes and you disappear. I'm what you face when you face in the mirror. Long as you live, I will still be here. All that you are is the end of a nightmare. All that you are is a dying scream. After tonight, I shall end this demon dream. This is not a dream, my friend, and it will never end. This one is the nightmare that goes on. Hyde is here to stay, no matter what you may pretend. And he'll flourish long after you're gone. Soon you will die and my memory will hide you. You cannot choose but to lose control. You can't control me, I live deep inside you. Each day you feel me devour your soul. I don't need you to survive like you need me. I'll become whole once you dance with death. And I'll rejoice as you breathe your final breath. For I live inside you forever, with Satan himself by my side. No, and I know that now and forever they'll never be able to separate Jekyll from Hyde. Can't you see it's over now? It's time to die. No, not I, only you. If I die, you die too. You'll die in me, I'll be you. Damn you, Hyde, set me free. Can't you see you are me? No, deep inside, I am you. You are Hyde. No, never. Yes, forever. God damn you, Hyde. Take all your wicked deeds and rot in hell. I'll see you there, Jekyll. Never.
I think I understand what you're asking me to do, but could you explain it to me one more time?
It's easy. All you have to do is go over to those bushes next to the reception hall, push them to the side, and try to figure out where that loud hum is coming from.
Once you figure it out, come tell us and we'll let you know if you're right.
That seems easy enough. Are we worried about some sort of security threat? It's been pretty quiet on this island so far. I'd hate for something to come in at the last minute to mess everything up.
The only way to find out is to go over there and see.
Help us, Ancient Pinewood. You're our only hope.
Oh man, you got my name right. Alright, I'm on it. Over. Hey Jones, Smith, I think I hear it. Over there. I found exactly what you were talking about in the bushes, my friends.
Good, Pine Nuts. Now we can move forward as a true unit.
Yes, Pina Colada. Let's go find Kremenos and share the good news.
I get why he was so annoyed by this.
Well, there goes all 3 agents. It's been over an hour at this point. Bryson and Julie should be back by now, unless... No, Hannah, you can't allow yourself to think like that. It's only a matter of time before they get back to the island with all those agents in tow, and we'll make it right. We'll find a way to wake everyone up. Oh, Connor, where the hell are you?
Right here, sweetie.
Jeez! You almost scared me half to death. How did it go? Were you able to convince your dad of what's really going on?
No, not exactly. Seems like Aiden and Candy got to him first.
I'm so sorry, babe. He's not gone, though. If their body is still there, there's got to be some way to revive them. I just know it.
How did it go with Bryson and Julie?
I sent them down to the docks to take a boat out to the agents circling the island. That was over an hour ago, though. I just hope they're okay, but at this point, I'm fearing the worst.
I hope they're okay, too. What on earth are we going to do? Kremenos has called everyone on the island into that reception hall for something. Just looking through the windows, I can see the agents, my dad, Candy, Aiden, and the staff.
No sign of my mom?
I don't see her in there. Have you checked on her at all?
I looked in her window about 30 minutes ago. She was still napping. Best thing we can do is just let her sleep through all this.
Yeah, agreed. Well, this might be the dumbest idea I've ever had. But what if we went in there and pretend like they've already changed us?
You're right. This is the dumbest idea you ever had.
No, hear me out. We walk in like we own the place, get really close to Crimenos, and then when he's least expecting it, grab it and threaten him with something. Let's sharpen one of these sticks.
The bracelet.
And what about it?
It hurts them. My mom bought it from some shop claiming mystical powers. They must be telling the truth because when it touched Crimenos earlier, it burned him pretty bad.
Yes, bracelet it is. Burned him pretty bad, huh? Well, if we put it up to his throat, we may have a way to convince them to stop all of this and return everyone back to normal.
I would like to go on record now and state I hate this plan. I think it's an absolutely horrible plan, and I absolutely want nothing to do with it.
Your objection is noted.
All right. So we walk in like we own the place, threaten the life out of the big bad guy, but before we do that, we need to figure out the alternate version of ourselves.
Well, what we've experienced so far is that they're sort of anti-us. So you would be mean and angry all the time.
I think that's a compliment, but I'm not really sure. Okay, what's my motivation?
Surviving the night?
That's pretty good motivation.
Nine, 10, 12 stacks of 10. That gives a seating for around 122 new recruits.
Master, I just checked their suites again. There's still no sign of that movie star or the professor here on the island.
He's a congressman, Ortiz.
Oh, right. I was thinking about something else. Any word from the reef?
As a matter of fact, there was. Our brothers and sisters intercepted 2 of the humans as they attempted to make it out to sea. They're bringing their husks back now.
Excellent.
How can we be of assistance, Master?
Rest, my child. We have much to accomplish, and your role as the president is the most important of all.
Get on the ground, you human piece of garbage.
Do your worst, you monster. You've already taken over the love of my life. I've got nothing left to give.
What is the meaning of this? When did we take over the actress?
An hour ago, sir. I found her hiding under the bed in her suite. Miserable, weak human. I overtook her in a matter of seconds.
Very impressive, my child.
After that, it was only a matter of time before this groveling, small-minded, weak-chinned
To me.
human came running to save his bride-to-be. What excellent work. Do you see, everyone? This is what you can hope to accomplish with just a bit of creativity.
Wait a minute, Crimenos. Girl, where's your husk?
My husk?
Yes, your husk.
The body that's left behind after you're done.
Stop berating her. I'm sure she left it back in the suite, right?
Right. It's in the suite next to the bed.
Good. Try to be less sloppy next time. Still, though, good work. Come stand next to me, Hannah. I want you to see firsthand what I do to him.
Yes, Master.
Now then, for our final host.
I don't get it. Why are you all doing this? What do you have to gain from all of this?
I have nothing to gain, Congressman Mitchell. I, unfortunately, just have too much to lose by not doing this. For well over a millennia, my people have gone out of their way to avoid confrontation with mankind. We lived in the depths of the murkiest waters in order to give you your plentiful time in the sun. We learned the hard way too many times that trying to live in harmony with your kind always resulted in death and destruction. It's simply in your nature to want more than what you need. You kill anything that disagrees with you, pollute Mother Nature, and bow to no one. And yet, here we are. When word spread that not only was an oil pipeline going to be built next to our homeland, but that the men responsible would be enjoying our birthright just before they made it uninhabitable, well, we decided it was the perfect time to rise up.
So what? You're just gonna take over bodies in order to stop the pipeline from being built? That's it? Listen, I'll cut you a deal. If you let us go, I promise that we'll shut the project down. We will never go by the coastline ever again.
It would be easier for you to think that this was all about you and your family, wouldn't it?
What do you mean? It's not? That man is literally the president of the United States. You say the word and the pipeline is non-existent.
And what about the next one? What about the pollution taking place all over the world? Think of it. Tomorrow, we'll have the biggest and brightest stars from Hollywood and the presidents, chancellors, ambassadors, and dignitaries from all over the world in one convenient location. After tomorrow, the Kraken shall rise again and take over this planet, ensuring the safety of our kind for generations to come. And to you shriveling humans, it will be as if nothing even happened.
All right, be honest with me right now. Did you practice that speech? I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great, but it just seems a little rehearsed.
Brave man, making jokes until the very end. No matter. We have ways of making the transformation more painful than it needs to be. You'll find that out soon enough.
Hannah, now!
All right. Everyone back up or I take out your master.
She's bluffing! Get her!
Am I? Those sounds you're making beg to differ.
Okay, everyone, back up. Here's how this is all going to work. You're going to bring all of our family and friends back, and we'll let you back into the ocean with minimal damage to this guy's throat. If not, then we'll let it ride and see how you can all do without your master here.
Stop! Let him go. We'll relent.
What? How dare you give up so easily?
Master, we need you alive. Please, Hannah, let him go and I will bring your people back to you.
How can I trust you'll do what you say?
Your mother has been in a room unharmed and unaware of this entire endeavor. She is a lovely and kind woman who raised a lovely and kind daughter. As long as I breathe, no harm will come to your family, Hannah.
Psst, can we trust this guy?
Where are their bodies?
Ortiz! Our mission is bigger than me. We can't let them win.
We cannot do this without you, Master. There will be other opportunities to make our presence felt. Hannah, I'll have one of my people show Connor where the husks are. He can stay with me and observe while I restore each of their consciousnesses. You may take Master Kremenos to a safe distance outside while this process takes place. However, once I restore the last of your group, you must release Kremenos to me. Do we have a deal?
Connor, are you okay with this?
I think it might be our only choice, sweetie.
Ortiz, you have a deal. Please start the process. Mr. Kremenos and I are going to step outside. Connor?
Yeah?
I love you.
I love you too, sweetie.
I can't believe this is about to happen.
Given the events of the last couple days, that's an understatement.
I guess we figured that if we could defeat shape-shifting aquatic fish creatures, then we might as well move forward with the ceremony. Saving the world is a pretty high bar to set as a couple. I think the only logical next step is to actually get married. Thank you for everything, Julie. I can't believe you're still willing to work with me after this.
Well, you're a good person, Hannah. That helps make the decision easier.
I have to ask, what was it like to be duplicated? How did you feel when they restored your mind to your body?
It's honestly hard to say. I don't know if I'll ever have the words to describe it. I'm just so thankful to be here for you.
Thanks, Jules. It means a lot. Do you see any sort of future with Bryson?
I think there's definite potential there. But you know as well as I do that people can just change like... Come in. Hi, Mrs. Riley. I'm sure you're here to see your daughter.
I am. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to her before the ceremony. Could you give us some room, dear?
Absolutely. Hannah, Mary's here. I'm going to be in the room across the hall in case you need anything.
Thank you, Jules. Okay, Mom. Today's the big day. Do you have any advice for me? Any words of wisdom?
I really don't, Banana. Just make sure to love with your whole heart. The rest of it will come in time.
I'll try to keep that in mind. Oh, I almost forgot. I made you something.
You didn't have to make me anything.
I know, and don't worry, it's nothing big, but I took one of the charms off the bracelet you gave me. I've only had it for a few days, but I will cherish it forever. I think the best possible thing I could do is take one of these charms and share it with my favorite person.
Thank you, Banana. I'll put it on now.
Oh, wow. We need to get over there. Can't be late to my own wedding.
Connor, come over here for a second, son. I have someone I'd like you to meet.
Oh, yeah? Who would that be?
This is Governor Joseph Boudreaux from the great state of Louisiana.
It's an honor to meet you, sir. I trust the trip in was all right?
Oh, it was fine. A little bumpy, though.
Well, hopefully the ride back out won't be as taxing.
Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Exactly. Well, it was very nice meeting you. We'll have to have some lunch sometime soon.
Excuse me, gentlemen, but it's time to begin the ceremony.
Oh, right. Better get to the altar before she changes her mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here today to celebrate the union of Hannah Riley and Connor Mitchell. I was told by the couple to keep this ceremony short but sweet, which isn't really my thing, but I'll do my best. The dictionary defines
I love you so much, Connor. I can't believe we actually made it to the altar after all this.
I love you too, Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea? I've never heard that before.
Oh, yeah. I thought I'd try something new. Now that we're, starting a whole new chapter together.
And that's why they call it a dowry. At this time, Hannah, Connor, please interlock hands and kneel before me as I begin the ceremonial retelling of my first wedding as an officiant. It was 1982 and hair metal was having its day in the sun.
Oh, babe, we forgot to interlock hands.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. I don't believe in hand-holding before wedlock. Plus, I wouldn't want your bracelet there to, snag my suit coat.
Connor Mitchell, you are about to be my husband. You are going to hold my hand for heaven's sake. Oh my God.
Please, try to maintain your composure.
How can I? Where's Connor? We had a deal.
And we still do. No harm will ever come to you or your mother. Your family is safe.
Oh, that's absolute bull. You aren't going to get away with this.
Can't you understand how important this is? Lives we can save from environmental disaster, war, famine. You just let us do what needs to be done. Society is on the brink of collapse. Help us save the world.
But he's my world.
And you will see him again. You'll see all of them again. Someday. Right now, please, I'm begging you, stand with us. One man or close to 8 billion people. It's your choice, Hannah.
And that's why you never go parasailing in Alaska. Now then, if the bride and groom could please stand and face each other. We will now exchange rings. Connor, do you take Hannah as your lawfully wedded wife to have and to hold, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do you apart?
I do.
Hannah, to take Connor as your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do you apart?
I do.
Then by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Would you be willing to sacrifice true love for the sake of the planet? Will Hannah ever see Connor again? Or just as dubious doppelganger? And what of our resident shape-shifting aquatic fish creatures, the Kraken? Will they make good on their promises to save the world? How do you think their approval ratings will fare with the general public? We may never truly know the answer to these questions, but we hope you've enjoyed your time with us, and that you'll come back for even more tales of terror. Until next time, listeners.
The old sailor knows the way of the water, the toll of the tide and the fury she brings. And some sailors say the waters will guide you to follow her call and go where she sees. The wise sailor fears the sea and her whispers. He stays near the shore where the dangers don't roam. The toll of the sea costs more than pure gold, an offering of blood, a safe passage home.